Hi friends. So here we are again. I was just really excited about the twin flame connection pick a card read that I did yesterday, and I really wanted to kind of roll with that. So here we are. So once again, we're going to be picking pile number 1, pile number 2, or number 3. All right. If you need to, go ahead and place your video on hold so that you can actually take a minute and take a look and see what resonates the most. But I'm going to get going here. So I have a couple of different surprises for you guys too, which I'm super excited about. But here we go. We're going to go with the first pile. And we're talking today about what your twin flame is wishing that they can tell you, what they want to tell you, what it is that they would like for you to know. I guess I'm going to move this way so you get more of a full spectrum. All right. So moving on, we can stage this a little bit better, huh? That seems more proportionate. So the first thing we want to look at is what they wish they can tell you. Seduced. So for pile number 1, it says your energy has been seducing me. They're thinking about you once again energetically. You guys are reaching out to each other, perhaps telepathically, having similar or mirroring thoughts, ideas, and feelings. Like they can't get away from the thought, okay? Let's see where this goes. I'll put that there. So nothing catches fire, huh? Next thing I'm looking at, oops. Hi, what is this? Oh, here we go. So it's starving. My soul hungers for you. So I feel like they are in this vibration of more like lust thinking about you. Not that that is a bad thing at all. It's just an observation of where your current person might be. I'm plugging in my microphone if you hear some ruckus. Here we go. So yeah, they're just thinking about you in a very lustful manner, in a very sexy way. And again, nothing wrong with that. It's just something that has been on their minds, and probably even your mind. Maybe it's like having memories or replaying things that you guys have done in the past before. So here is the quandary or the issue, okay? Someone is in their head. It says the Queen of Cups. Of course, that is, this is just energy. So it could be divine, masculine, feminine. It doesn't really make a difference. But what it does say is somebody is in their heads. They have a lot of feelings and emotions that they're keeping to themselves. They're not willing to share. Look at her body posture. She's like, yeah, I'm chill. I'm just relaxing and doing me. But in the meantime, they're like beat up from the street up. Okay, she is a zombie. So she is feasting on her own brain. And this could be some overthinking going on. With both of you, in fact, I feel like you are definitely mirroring each other. So don't be surprised if that is what's going on in your connection. But they want you to know that they still think about you in a lustful manner, if that even makes a difference to you, okay? So let's see what else is going on, because the problem, the way I see it, is that someone is just stuck in their head, all right? And what else is going on here? Ace of Hazards. They want to make an offering to you. They want to offer something solid, or you do. And this is taking, it's an investment. It's investment time, money, energy, effort. It's something that they have long thought about. It's seemingly like reaching out from the middle of the earth, like out of nowhere. This thing wants to appear once again. They've thought about it long enough, and they do want to reach out and offer you something that's substantial, that's just more than, hey, I disappeared, or hey, I'm just not here for you, or hey, I'm living a whole different life without you, right? Which is where a lot of you guys are, myself included. So what else does this person have to say? Okay. let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So it could potentially be that you yourself were all up in your head. You're not talking to anyone about it. They themselves are up in their heads. They're not saying a word to anyone. So perhaps look at how this hair is highlighted. It's almost like she has purple hair, but I think she has something on it, which I'm all about the purple hair. Look at the crystal ball. Cupid saying, yeah, I want to look into the future with you. I want to see what's going on. And essentially, that's basically what we are doing here. But perhaps talking to someone is going to help like resolve things in your mind. Things of spiritual nature, because I see like a little saint here, can have to do like with religion or a commitment, can have a lot to do with your connection right now. And so they are too needing help looking into the future. But I do feel like this is, a loving connection in spite of everything that's happened. Believe it or not, they still think about you in a loving way and almost in a romantic way. They just don't know how to get out of their own way. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Healing family issues. Okay, so this person is living kind of like a double life, or you're living a double life. Perhaps both of you are. If one of you like turns your back on this connection, it's going to force the other one to do likewise in a similar way. You cannot wait for a person forever, and I frankly just don't advocate waiting for anybody. It's just not good. It's not healthy. You need to live your life, your best life, okay? But I do feel like you do have like a divine angel looking after you, but also I feel like this person is remembering, like you energetically reaching out even without wanting to. Okay, this could be like astral projection at nighttime or whatever, or even just having thoughts and stuff like that. All of that is energy, by the way. I feel like this person is in the clouds, maybe a lot of daydreaming, fantasizing about you sexually and vice versa, which is like the card that I got earlier. They're all pretty much carnal cards, but they do have family issues. Now, this person in the middle, he's clothed in indigo, and I feel like he or she, they're with people that really love and adore him or her, right? But the problem is that they're not emotionally available. He just looks kind of like he's checked out. He's present there physically, but not emotionally. There is so much cloudiness there. I feel like you could even not know where this person is, your person, your twin flame, like they are hiding behind a cloud, literally. Like perhaps they disguise themselves on social media in every which way and perhaps blocked you specifically, but they are still thinking about you. They can't get over it, but this person's just not present. It's almost like wherever they're at, they're just somewhere else. They're never fully present. And that is just, it doesn't bode well for a relationship. What else can we know about this connection? I'm not trying to burn my people. That would be a whole different thing going on. But what is stopping this connection? Okay, we'll take that and that. And apparently that. A lot of people here going on in this connection. Oh, so your twin flame could have a child or children, in fact. Children can be the reason why they're not connecting with you. Maybe they stepped outside the connection and went ahead and had them a family elsewhere. Let's see where this goes. It could be maybe, oh no, don't fall. Maybe there's interracial issues like, I don't know. Let's see where this goes. Okay, so it could be that they've have like two different children from different baby mamas, stuff like that, and maybe one of them wasn't accepted. These are falling all over the place, but you get the point. Okay, I just feel like with this little guy here, this person can even have one of the children be like, sorry about that, pile number 2. My phone intervened. Apparently I didn't have enough storage. Continuing on. I feel like they do have someone in their life that's perhaps younger. I feel like this is more like a brother, or it could be a child, but I feel like it's like a brother or someone that they really trust intellectually anyways. And maybe that person is someone that has put things in their head that wants to keep you separated, or that they're afraid of like a judgment, a judginess coming from this person. I know it sounds really weird, but it could be that this person is like an old soul, and it has a really big impact or effect on how they make their decisions and how they conduct their life. So also this could be like not just interracial, like they had a child with someone interracially, but it could be a child, frankly, that was out of wedlock, out of marriage, or something that wasn't expected. Okay, so that's what I'm getting as far as people involved in there. And it makes sense because it does talk about healing family issues. That's what they need. Oh, look at this. That's what they need to undergo. Is some healing there and some truth, honestly. Just be truthful. Just be real about things. Moving on, we do have a desire to build. There's at stake right now what's going to be healing, because I pulled these cards with healing designed in mind, is going to be establishing like a home, a hearth, having the four corners of your home basically like solid, being able to claim, well, this is my space, this is solid, and this is what I want. And that's going to reestablish harmony for your connection. You could have the same issues right now where your home life is something that's going to be really sacred for you. And likewise, it is for them as well. Let's see where this goes, okay? So, yeah. Still some sneaking around. I feel like they haven't, perhaps they haven't. Pile number 2. Moving on. Yeah, I need to deal with the storage in my phone. Regardless, anyway, so we're talking about this person is just sneaking around or kind of like doing things under cover of the night, maybe attempting to contact you or talk to people behind people's backs. I just feel like they're not upfront. And now there's this other shadowy figure right back here that I've never noticed before. I'm going to bring it closer so you can actually see. Let's see what's going on here. See this person right here? And I feel like this is someone being kept in secret, like they're keeping you in secret, or vice versa, or a child that they have. Everything's just being done in secret. They're thinking they can get away with it, and they're just running off with all of the swords. Now, they're running off with 5 swords. For me, that just stands for the 5 of swords, always about deceit, not being honest up front, even lying to yourself. That is a possibility. And then you have the 2 of swords, a stalemate. Like they don't want to make a decision. They know they have to decide, but they don't want to make that decision, or someone does not. And, ooh, this is juicy. This is my favorite card out of this deck. This is the Queen of Wands, and this tells me that you are focused on you. You're focused on your goods, everything that is juicy, that helps the Queen. You're taking care of what makes your heart sing, what causes growth. You have discarded everything in your wake that doesn't help you grow, that doesn't help you feel like you are living for you with your core truths, meaning basically that I don't think that you're someone that is going to entertain things that just... for the sake of other people wanting you to do them. For example, they want you to be a teacher, or they want you to be whatever, a homemaker, and quit your job. You're not going to be doing any of those things. You're going to be doing you. Chances are that you have a job, a personal business, a side business, anything like that. But I do see you're a mover and a shaker. You're not one to sit around and be idle. And you're definitely not one to wait for people to come back in your I do want you back in my life, which I really like that, because I, again, don't feel like we should be waiting on anyone. Sometimes people, frankly, just don't learn, and that is how it's going to go. What I do want to tell you is that you do have 2 lines here. I feel like this Queen obviously can represent Leo, someone like that. I feel like it's you. You have like the secrets, the mysteries of life. You are viewed upon just like, honestly, kind of like a movie star in some ways. People just look at you and they're in awe, and it's not saying that like anybody's perfect or anything. Anyways, I do feel like you have this great mystery in your lap, kind of like this is your familiar. You know exactly what's going on. You're super intuitive, but you're very fiery. Nobody's going to stop you. So I'm not really worried anymore that you're going to stop your life in order to wait for someone to come back, even if it is a twin flame, right? I do feel like you have a lot of admirers poking through, kind of looking at you, super just admiring you. I think that you are doing really, really well. Continue doing you. Continue working on things that help you grow and make you feel good, and living your truth. And with that, I will leave you pile number 1, okay? Moving on, we do have pile number 2. And this is, again, your twin flame connection. This is what they want to tell you. They want to tell you, I don't want no one to have you but me. Okay? I feel like it is obviously some toxic behavior here. Some toxic attitudes, even if they don't have you, as in they're missing or they're out doing their own thing and you're in separation. I just feel like if you are connected or not doesn't make a difference. They're very jealous of you, very possessive. They want no one else to have you. Even, believe me, even if you're in separation, they are looking at you and they want no one else around you. Okay, it doesn't make any sense for most of us, but some people are just like that. Next thing that we have going on, tempting offer. This person can be really, I feel like they're considering making you an offer, but it's going to be more of a salacious thing, like, oh, hey, do you want to do a little getaway? Do you want to meet me? Things like that, of that nature. They're definitely in their flesh. They're thinking a lot more in carnal terms right now, not a lot of like spiritual terms just yet, but this is like how they're feeling, okay? This is the heart of the matter, or the crux of the problem, judgment. So right here you see somebody sitting with their laptop open or at a computer, and they're really considering making that move. Kind of like, I've been eyeballing you, I've been studying, I'm looking at you online. Or even if you're currently with your twin flame partner, it's like they want to communicate something with you, okay? But they don't really know how to say it. They are afraid of you making a judgment about them. So what they feel like they're going to communicate is going to burn everything up, kind of light everything on fire. I think it's going to blow your mind like you're not expecting it. And then with these three zombies, these 3 heads, I almost feel like this is just the stages of fate, I think. And it's interesting because this guy's like looking up, kind of like, yeah, I see it over my head. I see that bomb. It's almost like you yourself can feel like they want to launch this type of communication that could be really explosive. And they do know that it is purely fire. They know it's going to blow your mind and kind of shake things up, maybe for both of you. Now, this can also be you believing and feeling that there is something about a judgment that can really blow them away as well. It's almost like you feel like if you communicate this as well, it's going to light everything on fire and blow things up, whether in communication or not. It could be that you want to communicate and you just want to blow things up. You're like, what the heck? We've gone this far in the war zone, so why end now? And I'm comparing that because a lot of people that are in twin flame connection are indeed in a war zone. Okay, it could be a lot of you guys are not communicating whatsoever, and I'm not surprised by that. It seems to be that kind of a thing. So let's see what else is going on here for you. Pile number 2. I wanted to kind of bring these guys out as well. What is going on for people with pile number 2 is my question. What's going on in their life that needs to be communicated? Okay, I'll take those. And let's see what we have here. And once again, a lot of people coming out. It could be memories. Maybe you had children with this person, a child with this person. I feel like more of this is you. They love your innocence. That feeling of when you were just in your connection initially. But look, I feel like this person keeps falling. I feel like you eventually got really, really wise about things, and they saw you lose your innocence in a lot of ways due to this connection. Now, what I mean by that is that, you know, twin flame connections tend to be as iron sharpens iron. And it could be that they saw you with pure innocence and all of a sudden you just really matured and understood what they were all about. And perhaps they're feeling like, wow, maybe they're disappointed in me. I miss that innocence is what they're saying. I feel like this is standing for somebody who is older. wiser. This could be a guardian angel or a spirit angel. Somebody just really trying to guide the situation, somebody a little bit more traditional in ways, just kind of observing and overlooking. I feel like, well, obviously, his hand is kind of like protecting your inner child, all right? And I feel like this is you. There's a desire to have that union, to be in a, yeah, even with a loss of innocence of your ideals of thinking, wow, this person is like a flower, to come to realize that they're just human, and there could be a lot of issues because that is your twin flame. But I do feel like this is your person wishing that you guys could just be a couple, be together, but there's so many people in the way. Could be you know, a lot of just subterfuge and shenanigans going on, but they really at the soul level want this partnership with you. I'm gonna have to figure out a better way how to put these people up so they don't just fall. So that's what this judgment can be about, okay? Next I have this guy right here is a high priestess. So you are super aware. I feel like you feel things in your bones. You are super in tune with spirit. You could be getting a lot of your own messages. I feel like you are deeply affected also by the moon, that you know that everything has a cycle and a time, and that there will be a time of reckoning between you two if you are not currently in a connection, okay? Right now, I feel like you're deeply looking inward, but here's one word of caution. He's sitting on that skeleton bone. It's like this person could be meditating anywhere else, but it's like they're sitting on the past. It's almost like I'm going to sit on it. I'm going to think about it, meditate, see what transpires. So there's still an element of waiting, but I feel like you see things very clearly and from a spiritual level. And eventually this person has to get up and move away from this head. You know, I think, look at this like horseshoe thing. I do feel like you have been maybe in prayer and meditation quite a bit, trying to get even better messages, more illumination as to what is going on with your person, why they're not in your life, why they're not communicating, and things of that nature. Hey, don't fall, please. So love yourself first. It's going to be really important for pile number 2 to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And indeed, even for that person, your twin flame, they see you as more attractive when you're respecting and taking care of yourself. And here we go. That's what I was talking about, that big skeleton head. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. It doesn't mean you're giving up on this connection whatsoever. It just means that you are definitely going to be doing you. You're more important than any connection, especially if they're a no-show, if they are sabotaging your connection. Release your ex energetically. It's going to make you feel more grounded, more rooted. You have a lot to say to this person. You could be reminiscing and looking over letters, old love letters, old communication, things like that. And what else do we have here? So I feel like both of you guys are going to be on defensive, energetically even. So when you think of each other, there's a lot to be said. They want to walk in and communicate their truth, but you're defensive and vice versa. Okay, even if they have done you wrong, that's how they're feeling. The gall, right? Okay, I feel like you are this person, whether male or female, is gender neutral reading, but this is Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who is solid, salt of the earth. You earn your own living, you do your own thing, and you're very abundant. You make something out of nothing, okay? And look at this bunny. They're known for running away, for being real skittish, and yet she manages to have her energy so stable and so gorgeous and so welcoming also, and so self-contained that the bunny is not even fazed by it. Okay, so I feel like you're looking at things for long term, and you're not here for any willy-nilly scallywag that just isn't going to step up to the plate. But there's a deep connection, and you're like, you know what, step up or step away. Like, don't come at me sideways, because you cannot shake this Queen of Pentacles. You just can't. All right, and the next card for healing is oh my gosh, that is a divine counterpart. Okay, so male, female, gender neutral reading once again. But this is your divine counterpart. So I feel like you want them to match your energy. And a lot of ways, I do feel like your energy is very, very similar. They may have their own business. They're self-possessed, self-contained. The difference is this guy has some like bulls here. And they're just very, I want it my way, very like traditional, which is fine, but it could be, I don't want to compromise. I'm going to give you what I give you. And you accept it, and then I'll see if I give you more. So he's not a tightwad, but he's very, he's got the Midas touch. He'll invest only when he deems it's going to be his decision or her decision, when it's time for them to invest in a situation or a partnership, okay? So a lot has to transpire to get things moving. Energetically, you guys are totally mirroring each other. That's pretty crazy. Moving on, the last pile. This is pile number 3. So let's see what the twin flame messages are. This is what they want to tell you, or what they want you to know. I'm in love with your imperfections. So they think about you. They know that you are incredibly beautiful inside and out, but they love all the quirks about you, whether you have like a laugh and then you snort, or you are somebody who's not super graceful, you trip. They don't really care. You have some quirks about you, and they love every bit of it, okay? They do not care about those things. One taste is all it took, so they got addicted to you really quick. I feel like it is a, you got addicted to them, they got addicted to you really quickly. It was just like pieces of a puzzle just clicked and fit, and they want you to know they still want you. And that's fine, but I'm like, why is there no movement? I feel like there's no movement. Why is there no movement, okay? If you want me so much, a 4 of Cups. So they are bored. They're in a situation. And this is a culprit. This is, I drew out these zombie cards is the reason why things are not going exactly how you want, why you're attending this reading at all, okay? And it tells me that they're in a state of boredom. They just get bored really fast, really easily. They don't appreciate what they have. They could be just like drunk with whatever energy they currently have, and they want more of it. And so there's not a lot of giving of themselves. They're just like, okay, you're offering me everything. Oh, that's cool. What else? Like, they just don't value things. There's a storm outside, and they're totally oblivious. All right. And meanwhile, you're keeping everything together. You've given of yourself. This person is, in fact, just a zombie. And that's not okay. You could be feeling like you are just not yourself. You've given everything, and they just don't appreciate it, right? So the Wheel of Fortune, tides are about to change for you, number 10, okay? The wheel is going to be spinning. You're not going to be feeling like you're in the middle of a freak show, even if this is a zombie deck, which I dearly, dearly love. If you guys have been with me for a minute, you know that by now. I do want to find out, though, why is this, what is involved in this connection that they just can't move forward, that things are not going and flowing in such a way? Thank you. I'm taking these guys out. So who fell here? Okay. Now, eventually these are going to fall. I was going to say eventually these are going to fall into the fire, and it's going to be like a witch burned at the stake, but no. So what is happening here basically is I feel like they went ahead and perhaps got their mom involved, someone else involved, somebody who's wiser, perhaps your mom, because I feel like this person knows. They're like, you know what, they're up to no good, no shenanigans. This is not in your best interest. Or perhaps you developed far enough to where you saw right through them, and you're not having that any longer. Let's see what this is. Okay. And so, yeah, they want loyalty. Look at this boy with his dog. And I think that that's so fitting, especially for somebody who is laying down on a zombie's lap. Okay. It feels like they want you to accept whatever it is that they have to offer without a lot of effort, without a lot of giving on their part. It's like you have to establish that relationship, but they expect and want that loyalty regardless. And that's just really not a fair situation. So I feel like you're moving on from this. Things are getting better for you. Journaling or writing things down at this point in time is going to be really helpful. It is number 10. It reduces down to a 1. This is about your personal power power, new beginnings, okay? So I feel like your money is going to be picking up as well. Things that have held you in a hypnotic state, I think that those things are breaking from you and helping you to move forward. That is good news. Next message I get, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So even though this is a twin flame reading, I just feel like if people don't make the effort and stuff, we need to be open, keep an open mind, and perhaps open your ideas of love. We shouldn't be stuck on one person. Look, this person is giving their attention to people. This lady knows, this bird is warning her, hey, this guy is giving attention to everybody and their mom, and it's just not cool. Look at the angel kind of observing. He's like, nope, I am not wasting my arrow, my Cupid's arrow on this scallywag. He just doesn't have any attention span. Okay. So this Cupid is not wasting his time on throwing the bow and arrow. Well, I'm throwing the arrow towards this guy because he knows that this person's attention is on many different people, not just one. Okay, your intuition is telling you, I already know this. This is not a surprise. Now we're asking, why is it that your twin flame wants you to know this? Why? Because they know they have to get things to improve. They know that things will be improving, and they're getting down to the basics, to new beginnings, to new ways of thinking, and that is why this is here. So they're not, I feel like they're ready to kind of express and come out that, yeah, they were giving attention to more person than one, or they just can't focus on you, and that's part of what the reason why this connection is not complete, why it's a twin flame, I guess. Okay. So the next card that I want to show you, okay, that makes sense. Let go of control issues. So this is something like, we in the human flesh in the 3D, we're always like, well, if it's that big of a deal, why don't you just do what you know is right? Why can't you just do the right thing? And that's us trying to control things, trying to use our logic when it comes to like spiritual matters and people that are wrestling with spiritual issues. And if you really think about it, all of us have issues that other people can solve easily because they're on the outside looking in. And plus, sometimes it behooves us to just say, hey, why can't you just fix it this way? It's my way. I want to be comfortable. I want to be in connection with you. I want to be tied to you. But your person is telling you, let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Now, I don't feel like they're telling you this directly and from a conscious frame of mind. I feel like it's like spirit telling them and helping them to understand, the more that you try to control issues and things like that, because this lady right here, she's like, I'm going to walk, I'm taking your kid, I'm going to walk energetically, even if they're currently not in your life, any way, shape, or form. You're taking the memory with this like vessel here. This could be ashes of a loved one, a dear loved one that you guys lost together, or it could just be the memory and the echo of your union, okay, that you're taking with you. And you're like, you know what, if you don't play straight, play right, I am not messing around. I'm completely, even energetically away from you. And your person is like, you know what, let go of control issues. You have divine intervention here. I feel like your person, your twin flame, is really working on their heart chakra. They're still in defensive mode. They're still presenting you their back, like almost like, I don't want to show you that I'm working on my heart chakra. It's very difficult for them to be open with heart matters. And that's what your twin flame is trying to communicate is, look, I know that I'm not in the right. I have a lot to work on, and I'm trying to work on my heart chakra. And so part of that is to end their roaming ways, their ways of just kind of not being open and not being faithful and loyal. Because what did we have earlier? We had that little boy with the dog. And, if loyalty is so important to this person, then why in the heck are they not loyal themselves? And that is a really big question. And it's a good question to ask during this connection and of this connection. So I just kind of want to bring that up as well, that they know that loyalty has to be earned. I think that Spirit and their guides are really intervening and trying to show this person, look, work on your heart chakra. This person doesn't want to tell you even what they're thinking about. Their face is shrouded in a beard. I'm not saying that a beard is like just a cover up or anything. In this case, he's it looks like he's toying with his beard. This person could have a beard, but it's almost like they're trying to hide things, trying to mull things over in their mind. Still, they're like, leave me alone. Even energetically, they know you have things to say about what they've done, how they've treated you in this connection, but they're saying, you know what, I'm trying to get my heart right. I'm trying to get my heart straight. And that's why I feel like he's wearing white. And then he's also, his chest plate is decorated in green attire, and that just stands for growth. And so I feel like there is movement here. There is a desire to move. Look at, he's leaning and resting his elbow, almost like hoping that you won't notice. It's almost like a record of wrongs or what I've done or the things that I need to work on. And he's protective of it. And so, yeah, anytime we're working on issues about ourselves, whether we're in therapy or not in therapy, we're protective of that. But take a look, even the book cover, I'm going to bring this closer. The book cover is blue. Okay, this is I Have Something to Say, and he's been working long and hard on things. So keep in mind the angels and Spirit is really trying to get him to see that that's what needs to be done. And there are bows and arrows here. So that's about your connection. What else do we have here? Okay, yeah, he's taken an inner journey. Look at all of this blue, this indigo color. By the moon cycles, this person can be a Virgo. They don't have to be necessarily, but he has a wish and he has a desire, and he has to look within himself. No one else can help him on this journey. It's just him. And you know what? It's about darn time. I'm just going to say that, okay? We've got comets present here, and everything's like very otherworldly, but I just want to tell you that he is definitely looking at the past, looking at his connection with you, and just really gleaning knowledge and wisdom on like where I messed up, how I messed up. Why is the terrain so icy? Because this person made it that way. Yeah, it takes two to tango, but really I feel like this person in the connection had more to do with the fact that they're not doing well, that they're not opening up to you. And that's what they want to say. Look, they want to say, I still admire you. I look to you. I look up to you. I check you out on social media. I want victory with you. I want to arrive clean and pure on this horse that represents freedom from my baggage. I want to tell you, I don't want to be in that place anymore. I want to be free from my baggage. I want to be free and pure hearted. I'm all dressed in white for you, meaning that I have pure intentions. I want the right intentions to come towards you. And he also is decorated, looks like armor that is like yellow. Tells me that's more like the solar plexus. That's more self-confident and just being the way he or she wants to be, right in their energy, exactly smack in the middle. This is growth. This is progress. So your twin flame is saying, I want to come towards you. I do, but I have to do it on the straight and narrow. I know that, and I'm trying to clean up my act. Okay. So that is what they're trying to say here. And your last card, it is very tough for me to do this. It's hard for me to do the inner work. And I already hear you guys say, yeah, well, I mean, seriously, isn't it hard for everybody? Yes, it is. But this person still has to carry these wands up the stairs by themselves. They're carrying a burden. And that burden can be, a lot of it is, look, I just need to unravel myself and figure out at the core level who I am, why I do things the way I do, so I won't repeat patterns. In the end, they're going to have to put down all of these 10 of wands and start with a 1 all over again. Okay, so the skies are clearing up. There is a lot of growth. This is representing the heart chakra once again. And these are all the wands. This is like fire and desire. So yes, I do want you. It has been a labor, a very painful lesson, and I'm having to walk this all by myself, and it's a burden I carry at this point in time on my side all by myself. Not that you're not burdened, okay, but you're the half of that equation, the twin flame connection. So with these messages, I am going to let you go. Thank you so much. If you like my readings, please do like, comment, share, subscribe, and I just appreciate you even giving me the attention to listen and see what I have to say and what the cards has to say. Thank you so much, and namaste.